Greetings, fellow Transformers fans, and welcome back to another Transformers Earth Wars video. And in this video, we will be deciding who is the greatest Megatron of all time. Is it G1 Megatron? Armada Megatron? Beast Wars Megatron? Or Galvatron? So in this video we'll be dissecting each of them. That obviously they have their own different sort of play styles or awesome sort of way that you can integrate them into your team, but I'll break it down which one is the best and why. So starting off with 4-star Megatron. So his ability is the rush ability and actually allows him to go through the walls. So when he's in his tank mode like this, he will go through the walls and he'll inspire and charge all of your Decepticons to follow you and go through the walls. Let's take a quick look at that ability now. Okay, so strategically looking at the layout of the base is always a good thing to obviously take into consideration before you launch and use your Megatron ability. It can really be used as to chain your moves together as to get from one obstacle to another. So best to keep an eye on your power, how much power you have left, and try to chain the charges together. So just deploy everybody. So you see at top level, level 60, 4-star uses 5. So we can use it to charge over here to the left. And if we were just going after the Energon, say on this base, we'd try to move up into the top left corner there as quickly as possible. So using the Inspire there, charging in. Everybody else will follow. And if we use this again, we'll go for this turret here on the right. And you'll see that he actually goes through the wall. Damages the wall. And damages on impact there, about 3,000 damage. And if we use it again, if we're not stunned here, we can do a quick charge into the base and quickly finish off the base. So you see, there he is in the base. Inspiring everyone to charge in, attack the base. And there we go. So reviewing Megatron there as a whole, definitely very good for inspiring charge. Is an awesome ability to really chain your moves together to go from one obstacle to the next to try to finish off the base as quickly as possible for a quick initial charge, maybe a second charge to get through the defenses, and then a third charge maybe to get into the base. Now this won't always work, but on the lower level bases, if you're doing an event, you're just going them over and over again, it can be definitely used very, very well with his high health and high damage, although the range is like melee for most of his abilities, for his normal abilities. So and with the power cores for Megatron, you would be really wanting to be using the actual G1 power cores. So you've got the damaged Megatron one, I believe it is, and let's have a look. So G1, yeah, we've got the G1 Megatron. When your health drops below 30%, you become invulnerable to damage and stun effects for 5.1 seconds. And then you've also got the where is it? There's the damaged Megatron one. I believe it's this. No. Where is it? Sorry, it's called the Battle Hardened Megatron. It increases Megatron health. Yeah, and it gives him this damage sort of look. I do have the core here somewhere, but I'm puzzled as to where it is on my test account here. Sorry. It is, I believe it's a gold one, so I do have it. Yeah, so you can either decide between those two. Either one's going to give you good health and just good survivability for his charge. Really good to equip onto him. So moving next on to Armada Megatron. So Armada Megatron, not as much damage, but the damage is a little bit different. So basically he fires for 15 seconds for the fire plasma disc, dealing 633 damage, and those actually bounce around after 4 targets. And you do lose about 20% each time they do bounce around. His range again is the melee there. His speed's about the same. I believe his health is around the same as Megatron, just slightly less at 20,000 as opposed to 22,000. 352 DPS as opposed to 388. So slightly higher damage, slightly lower health, same speed, same melee. Damage is a little bit different. You've got sort of a more of an area to attack with there. So let's jump in and have a look at his abilities. Alrighty, so moving in and attacking with the Martyr Megatron, you're going for area ability effects basically.
Megatron, hook.
Just take a look. So it's ricochet, fire it off. You see the purple disc bouncing around there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There it goes. It's going around multiple targets. Bouncing through the wall, or against the wall, into those defenses. So watch it now as we try to force it to attack the actual outposts here. Bouncing off against Bumblebee. So it takes out these defenses really good. Especially if someone's got all the defenses really close together. You're gonna come away with a win. We've already taken care of all the defenses. We're through to the base. Finish off the base easily. So he's a very strong defense-orientated character. If you're really going after those bases that have a lot of the defenses all together there, he's going to be the one to take them out there. I would strongly suggest putting a core on him that's either going to increase his health or one that's going to actually damage the wall. So you've got the wall power core. I would definitely recommend putting that on there, just so those discs can go through the wall. So there, especially the higher power levels, so a little bit quicker to take out your defenses. So that's a quick look at a Martyr Megatron. So let's now have a quick look at Beast Wars Megatron. So Beast Wars Megatron is basically got the battle orders there. So he targets the defenses. Friendly bots are given 2,552 health shield and prioritize all defenses for 15 seconds. So again, very similar to going after defenses and shielding them at the same time. So you could go in with your lower health, little bots here with your events, trying to level them up. Activate this and take out all the defenses. So again, probably a core that would suit him there is one that's got health, as he does have significantly lower health than the other Megatrons at 18,000 compared to the 20,000 and above. His damage is around the same, about that 370, 380 sort of mark there. His speed is significantly larger there at 3 compared to 1. Still the melee damage there though when he's in close proximity to anything. So yeah, again for a power core, I'd probably recommend anything to do with defenses or prioritize defenses there again, just to try and stack that ability, or even something with his health there as well. So let's take him into battle and have a look.
Decepticons!
Alrighty, so the layout of this base, again, very similar. You've got a lot of defensive turrets and whatnot all around here. You've got some bonus points over in the top right here. The base is smack bang in the middle. Yeah, you've got a few outposts around, so very sort of dense sort of layout. So this ability is going to work quite well on here. So we'll just deploy most of our other bots at the rear if we can.
Target their defenses! Deploy.
And get a Beast Wars Megatron at the front. Alright, activating the ability. See him leap into battle there already. So we've activated, we've got the shield on. Still going, we've still got the green sort of shields around them. We'll wait till that to finish. Still going after all the defenses. Alright, we're safe to activate this again now. Boom. There he does his flip in the air. Going after the defenses. Still just ignoring the outposts, as you can see. They walk around it, the base, and they'll actually finish off all the defenses until this buff is actually finished. So, we've gotten rid of most of it now, so I think they'll finally start attacking the outpost. There we go. Really cool, like fire coming out of his mouth there at the end. So really cool to see that the Beast Wars insignia there on his side. It's freaking awesome. Really good defensive bot again. particularly good on the raid levels if you're really wanting to take care of all the defenses there and not having to, you know, accidentally move forward into outposts or into the bases. So yeah, really good bot for defense. Same with the Martyr Megatron. So it's really looking like that Armada Megatron and Beast Wars Megatron are on the better side there in terms of defenses. Megatron there for your damage and cutting through walls and really getting all of your bots to concentrate and attack around in one area. But let's have a look finally at Galvatron. So Galvatron has a fusion beam blast, is distant is target, dealing 4,911 damage, so a hell of a lot higher than the original Megatron there, G1 Megatron. Heavily damages everything in a line with the target and all around. It's a big like blast there. Damage is 423, one of the highest. Health is significantly way lower, one of the lowest out of all the Megatrons and whatnot. So the speed 2 in the middle there, range is medium. So pretty good overall. The power there nice and high. So with the cores, I'm not really too sure what sort of core would recommend on this, because he doesn't really have anything that's going to actually help your team. He's more of just by himself with his own ability, so he's just really going after those single target area sort of effects there. So we'll just have a look and show you his abilities, how well it can work there in a team.
Decepticons, deploy!
Alrighty, so we've got the team ready here, ready to deploy. Lots of energon on this level here, so it's up in the top right. If you were going for that, that's where you would head. You've got the bonus points sitting there as well, so a bit of a bad layout on this base, but it's good for attacking. So let's just deploy all of our bots.
Crush them! Hook!
Alright, so Galvatron's ability is costing 7. And if we select it here, you'll see the range. Pretty medium range. I mean, yeah, that's really good. So if we just take out this turret here, for example, you'll see the effect. And it did affect some of the other buildings there as well. Let's just use it again. So not really a good team-based sort of leader to have. But if you've got some defenses all close together, like say this turret here in the middle, it's a, oh, a bit weird there, he's shooting on the side. His normal DPS quite slow as well, so yeah, really not the best to inspire your other bots. Really doesn't bring anything extra to the team. He's just by himself, really. Yeah, he really didn't aid much to that battle at all. So I would definitely put him at the lower end. Alright, so it is time for the... Alright, so it is time for the verdict. So, we're ranking these out of 10. So, for G1 Megatron, with the cores that are available to him, being an inspiring charge is his ability, I would rate him a, let's say, 9 out of 10 to have in your team. Armada Megatron, with his discs that come out there, focusing on the defenses and bouncing all around, I would probably give him a 9.5 out of 10. Because his health is slightly lower, but still better than the original Megatron. Beast Wars Megatron, favoring defenses. I mean, I don't know if that's what your thing is, given that the buff runs for so long. Given that the buff runs for so long, you may, you know, not want that to be happening all the time, but he's still really good for taking out defenses, so I would probably rate him an 8 out of 10. And then Galvatron, being at the lower of the spectrum, really just by himself, not really bringing anything to the team, I would probably put him at a 5. Just really brings nothing to the table in terms of leaders. So the winner is Armada Megatron. So if you are after one of the best Megatrons in the game, in my opinion, is the Armada Megatron, followed closely by G1 Megatron. Now this... It would really be a toss-up between the two, depending on what cores you've got available and what level they're at, of course. But yeah, either one of these two. Then you've got the Beast Wars Megatron if you really want to focus on defenses. For some raids or in some specific levels, yeah, if you scout the base first, perhaps, yeah, really, really good. But definitely wouldn't recommend Galvatron. Just really doesn't bring anything. So there you go, have it, guys. What are your thoughts? Leave some comments below. Let me know what you think. If this would, what your ranking order would be. Which one you favor best? Megatron, Martyr Megatron, Beast Wars Megatron, or Galvatron. And keep a lookout for my next videos coming up very soon. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.